The research that goes in the book. Okay, so for instance, the fight scenes, the self-defense techniques that Olivia Wolfe uses are real techniques. I was lucky enough to know somebody who is a barrister, but he's also a martial artist. So seriously, do not piss him off. So he taught me about how women can defend themselves, and in fact, nuns in Tibet, I understand, do these techniques too. And you can also use everyday objects to do it, and this is what I have Olivia Wolfe doing. So, for instance, anything from a metal water bottle with a hooked screw-in lid, through to how she uses her leather jacket like this, or her backpack to defend herself. So this was through somebody helping me do that. With the other research, the settings, for instance, with Antarctica, I think if it's at all possible, particularly for me, to be able to visit those locations means that I can really bring it to life for the reader, because I've lived it, I've breathed it, I smelt it, I've tasted it, I've touched it, I know how cold it is and how difficult it is if the weather suddenly changes, and it becomes blizzard conditions. I also spent quite a bit of time with people who have done research there, scientists who are there, and how they deal with, say, things like hypothermia. So I really like to do as much research as our time allows, but of course at the end of the day I do have to get the story written. But it does certainly give me those bricks of detail, as I call them, to create those locations and hopefully for the reader bring them to life.